Almost done. Got most of the wiring done. I just gotta finish up wiring up. I gotta do the check engine light, and I think it's like the neutral switch. It's not ready yet. I gotta do this one, which is, let me see, what is this one? Oh, this is for the fans. I'm not ready for the fans yet. And that's pretty much it, I think. And connect the computer. So check this out. Oh, these are the grounds. So oh, wait. My bad. Gotta turn on the lights. It was working right now. Oh, they are on. My bad. High beams. Turn signal. I gotta fix the right turn signal because it's not working. The switch is broken in the inside, so I got the replacement, but it does work. I can change it to something else, I believe. Let's see. I think this is the one that I was going to keep right there. So that looks good right there. Battery's at 12. Hopefully I have it connected right. And there was supposed to be a way how to change the color. I just haven't system brightness. It's bright. Let's go back. Time. Okay, fuel level sensor. Well, I gotta figure out, I know there's a way you could change the color. And I'll figure that out later. Almost done. At least with the wiring. And then I gotta prime the motor, pump some gas, and make sure it turns on. Looking up the scanner real quick. I have a couple of fault codes because a couple of things aren't connected yet. Milagro. No fault codes. At least he's reading it. I gotta do the miles. Gotta figure it out where it's at. I found the mill, I guess. This one right here is coming from this one's from the digital dash. Then you have this one coming from the harness, which that's supposed to be oil pressure, and I'm not sure if that one I'm supposed to be connecting it to a 12 volt, because right here, where is it at? Brown is oil pressure, sending wire. It says run it into the bay, and I have to put this thing, but I already have one connected, and it's running with the computer, the harness. And then on this one, you guys see brown goes connected to the mill lamp ground, and then the other one to automotive light to 12 volt. So I guess one of these goes to how I have it here, because that's ground, and I guess one of these has to go connected to a 12 volt. I'm not sure, but that's how I have it. But check this out. I'm getting close. Turns and everything. So I still gotta prime it. I shouldn't be doing that too much, but I gotta figure things out. Alright, so here's the first issue I'm having. So this one right here is coming from the digital dash. Alright. This is supposed to be the service engine. And then this one right here is coming from the harness, the LS harness. But it says that I guess one of these is supposed to be grounded and the other one is supposed to be on a 12 volt positive, I guess. I'm not sure. But the check engine light turns on right here. But this is supposed to be oh yeah, service engine. And this one right here is supposed to be the mill. I guess I don't know if I have it right. For the second issue, so here's the relay for the fuel pump. It says that it goes like this. So it's saying that 87, this one right here, goes to my fuel pump. That one's the red cable, which is this one. And then I don't have anything right here on 85. So 85 over here has a ground. And then this one over here too has a ground. So what I did, because of what it says right there, what I did is I spliced it. You see? I spliced it to get this power out for the fuel pump. And it works. When I turn on the switch, it turns on. When I turn off the switch, it turns off. I don't know if I did it right. Well, right now I'm done with the wiring. Have everything wired up. Just now I gotta do the steering wheel column, what's it called, the for the turn signal switch. So I gotta take this apart and put the new one. Should be a plug and play. So on that one I'm gonna show you guys later, but I believe it's broken from either up here or here. I forgot which one, but it's broken. Good thing I got this when Advanced Auto was closing down. I got it for $1. I should have got all of them because they were like, oh, we got a couple of them. But I wasn't trying to be an a-hole and take them all. I was leaving them alone so other people can get them if they needed them. This video is for those who don't know how to take out a steering wheel column, get all the way behind to get this. I think I might be missing one more tool, not too sure. But so you take off the steering wheel column with the steering wheel column pulley for the old school steering wheels. or maybe even for the new ones too. Then you have to buy this piece. I forgot what it's called, but you need this to compress this so you can take this little pin out. This little pin right here goes all the way in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It sits in this little groove right here. Once that's done, once you take it out, you just turn back. And it comes off this little wheel. And you twist this off. You get the pin. Don't lose this, because this will lock this piece in so that way it doesn't turn. Put that somewhere. And then you gotta take this off. As you guys can see, I already bent this one. You gotta pry it out. I gotta get a flathead, but I'll show you the rest once I get there. Once you pry this off, remember how it went. All right, gotta leave that there. You gotta leave the little hole, this hole right here, so you can get to the little screws in the back, which would be right there. Then you take this off. Make sure you get this. Save it. Put it somewhere safe. Same way you got it, you took it off, the same way you put it back on. And then you're gonna take these off. This one right here, that one right there, and there should be one right here. So mine's is broken. I forgot where it was. Let me see. Oh, from here, that little section. So you see, so it doesn't let it click, but it'll let it click down, but it won't click up. It's supposed to do this. So my big ass hand was in the way. It's supposed to do that to get it clicking. Oop, I got the fuel pump connected, but hold on. So you guys hear it. See, look, it doesn't want to let me. So see my corner light? So I'm gonna change that out. Here's the tough part. This is the part that gets tough. You gotta take this long ass piece from within this whole column right here. So you have to go ahead and disconnect it. Must be on it's on the other side. I have to go underneath. Believe I think it's this one right here. I believe it's this one right there. I gotta no, not that one, my bad. Where is it? I gotta turn on my flashlight. Oh, it's this one, I believe. And then you have to run it through all this right here. It's gonna be tough. All right, don't forget, when you take this off, this little lever comes off. You gotta put it back into the position it was in when you took it off, which is inside of that. I believe it's, where is it? It's inside right here, if I'm not mistaken. It was, where is it? Yeah, you have to lift this up, put it in here. Well, you'll find out. I mean, you gotta work with it, but it has to go back in there. There's a little pocket that it goes in. You'll figure it out. Make sure you take this off, so that way this can come out. Here's where I'm at. You gotta take off the 4 bolts down here. These bolts right here, drop it down. This goes on the other side. Let me show you guys. It holds on to these right here. So you just pop it off. because that right there goes right there. Pop it off and then open it and drag it out so you can get this out, and then pull it. See, pull it out. See if I can get it done. Putting it back in, it's gonna be a different story. Come on, I see what's, it gets stuck in there. You see how much room you got? Really hardly any. I think I might have to take this bottom piece off. No, it's coming. It's right there. You see it? I just gotta figure out how to bring it out. It's getting stuck. Ah, there it is. Putting it back in ain't gonna be easy though. I'll tell you that much. They should have just made it easier where you could just, you know, bring it in and out. It's back in. I just gotta wire up everything. I was gonna let you guys know too, once this piece is off, if you guys have that, you know how when you tilt this gets wobbly, it get, you know, if you guys got that loose column from the tilt, this is where this, since it's already open, you go ahead and tighten these 3 screws up right there. But if you're gonna do it, take them off, put some Loctite, so that way they don't come back out. That way, see? And I can't put it back down. But you guys get the point. That way your steering wheel column doesn't come loose again. Mine was a little bit loose, just a little bit. But you see, solid. Here's how it looks at the end. Ah, damn ground. Where'd it go? Turn on? Nope. Hold on. Here we go. It's on. Signal light. Come on. I gotta fix it. It's not, it was working right now. I think it came out of the socket. But but at least it works now. I just gotta tune it right. Had to take a little lunch break, plus I was on a YouTube live for some of my followers, so that way they can see what's up. But it's all done. Everything works. There you go. We're done. At least for today. Gotta loom all that up. Take out the car. Put the dash in. And wait for some more money so I can finish it up.